Hello, it's Jolene here from Chi Lifestyle. Okay, so today's reading is going to be your July love reading. So have a look at each one of these cards. Think very carefully about which one speaks to you more than the other does. Maybe you either like the images on one of the cards or you like the numbers on one of the cards. Think very carefully about the pile, and we will then start. Pile number one, just 1, 2, and 3, obviously, just in case. You might always go for pile number one, for example. You might always go for pile number 2 or pile number 3, but I'm really just going to say just have a little bit of a deeper think about this one so that you can get the right messages for you. Okay, so I'm going to go into pile number 1. Okay, so for pile number 1, you've chosen house number 2. So I'm just going to read it like this. So we'll go for card. So this means that your second house in the month of July will be really focused on your individual value. Okay, so the word you've got here is money, talents, validation, ownership, self-esteem, and survival skills. So what that's saying is you need to look at each one of these words and how it will be affecting your relationships. Okay, how do you value money within your relationships? How do you view your talents and how it affects your relationships? What validation do you need from your partner in a relationship? Do you take ownership of your wrongs in a relationship? How does your self-esteem affect your relationship? And survival skills, well, I suppose in some ways they could also affect your relationship. Okay. So these are just the thoughts that you should be thinking about for the month of July, and how each of these things affect your relationship. Okay. We've chosen Saturn for this month, and it corresponds to the 10th house, and it's got your rules, teacher, structure, authority, self-discipline, and less is more. Okay. So again, what rules do you impose? Do you have specific rules on partnership that you believe your partner needs to be, or how you believe a relationship needs to be? What lessons can each of your relationships be teaching you, or what can you learn from your relationship in the month of July? Just have a look at the structures of your relationship. They just could be in general, your authority, your self-discipline, and less is more. Okay. You've got to the card here, freedom. And this is just all a card of, you can free yourself from a situation. You might have felt quite stagnant, or you might have felt like you're quite tied up to a specific situation. Maybe it's a thought pattern. Maybe it's a physical situation in which you are actually tied up. And this card is reminding you that, you've got free will. You've got the choice in order to choose whatever you want. If you don't like your situation, you can choose again. Okay. Hina is also the goddess of the mountains, that she might be saying to you to, maybe go spend some time in the mountains. Maybe, she's got the Hawaii thing going on there, so maybe it's a sign to go spend time also possibly near the beach in order to clear up your mind. Okay. You've got your flow of prosperity. So this is flow of prosperity in all senses. Yes, it could be money, and maybe you might be coming into money in the month of July, which, again, the first cards did say, how you find money affect your relationship. Maybe you've had money troubles and it's been affecting your relationship. In the month of July, things will start to flow. Okay. But prosperity is not always just money. This is just prosperity in everything in your life. This could be, your relationship could start to prosper. If you don't have a relationship, you might find that things will start to flow a lot better for you for the month of July. If you had a lot of stagnancy, especially with everyone being in lockdown, and it's maybe a bit difficult for you to get out there and even start to meet new people, and to have things change. So this card is saying to you that, you know, things are going to flow better for you in the month of July when it comes to your love situation. Okay, let's ask the angels to please pull some cards for us. What else can I please give my pile number 1 for the month of July? What will their love life be like? Okay, you've got quite a few cards here. Okay. We start off with the Queen of Water. And that's saying that your relationships will develop to a new level, okay? It's asking you to trust your intuition. It's asking you to be, you know, to care for yourself and others. Be a little bit patient, maybe, if you haven't found anyone. You know, be a little bit more empathetic in the month of July, okay? But the Queen of Water is very much the Queen of Cups, and again, it's very much a very loving energy, you know, someone who's very giving, very patient, you know, someone who's extremely empathetic, okay? What did I say? Events will be moving at a faster pace. Delays are now over. Many things are happening at once. As I said to you, things will start to flow in the month of July, okay? So whatever your stagnancies or you know, whatever's held back or affected your relationships in the past, that maybe things have been in a bit of a standstill, maybe things haven't been flowing, maybe you and your significant other just, you know, haven't connected in some way or another, things will be a lot better in the month of July, okay? Okay, so this is very much the fear surrounding money. The Five of Earth is also a card of feeling left out in the cold. Maybe you or your the person that you want to be with has felt maybe a little bit abandoned. Maybe, you know, present moment, either you or them are feeling a little bit abandoned by your partner. You know, there might have been a little bit of a drift between you guys. You know, one of you, maybe you haven't been in contact, or you know, there might have been a bit of separation. And I think this will be overcome, okay? 10 of Fire, okay, so I think your life has been a little bit stressed at the moment. Maybe the situation just seems a little bit burdensome. Maybe you felt like your life is, you know, full and heavy, with a lot of burdens. Again, you know, just have a look at your health. Make sure that, you know, your stress isn't affecting you. Your life has been really out of balance. And again, I really believe in the month of July, things will get better. Okay. And to end this pile, you've then got the Lovers. So intimate relationships, carefully weighing your decisions, and good health. You know, this is not in every case, but in certain cases, this is very much the soulmate card. It's just, you know, reminding you again that, you know, love can be really, really beautiful if you just give it the time. Again, no matter what, you know, again, maybe you've had a lot of decisions to make, and then that could have been weighing you down, which is why you felt a little bit stressed. You've felt a little bit anxious, or a little bit, you know, there might have been just also, like I said, there could have been money problems. There could just be a lot of things that have been weighing heavy on your heart, and very heavy on your mind, okay? So this is just a reminder that, you know, this is just a time to take out a little bit of time for your love life. If there's no one in the picture, then allow the month of July to be a little bit more happier, you know, have a little bit more fun, go out there, in order to bring or find someone. Okay, maybe go out on dating sites if it's what you want. But yeah, things will start to flow. Okay, you'll start to see some positivity when it comes to your love connections. Okay, so yes, I think that was a pretty good reading for the month of July. Again, you know, things will start to flow. Things are going to get better. Whatever you've been going through, you'll start to see an uptick in your love situation. Okay, pile number 1. I hope that was everything you needed to know. And don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And I will chat to you soon. Right, for those of you who have chosen pile number 6 or hashtag house 6, let's get into your reading. Okay, so first card. Okay, so what this says to me is that in the month of July, you need to really hone in on your mastery. Okay. So, this is the words here are health, pets, rituals, practice, skills and tools, work and service. Okay. So, you need to have a look at how your health situation is, and it might be affecting your love life. Maybe you or your partner, if you have a partner, is possibly dealing with some health matters in the month of July. Pets always need extra love. So if you're lonely, don't worry, your pets love you. I'm kidding. Ritual and practice, skills and tools, works and service. Okay, so this is just all about, maybe just have a look at, how you relate to these things in your love life. What skills do you believe you have to offer? For example, if you're single, it's working on you very much. Relationships need work. Relationships, it takes two people to really make a relationship work, to really make a relationship healthy. What are your rituals? Do you have any specific rituals? Do you need to add some rituals to your love life? Maybe, if you are in a couple situation, your ritual could be, we go on a date night every Wednesday, and then, we have Thursday night where we do this, and we've got Friday night, and create some, some new stuff in your love life, okay? You might need to practice and do some rituals in order to bring about a love in your love life. Maybe work with the moon's energies, allow it, get some green candles not green candles, pink candles or red candles. There's a lot of rituals online that you can go look up in order to manifest your soulmate, and the things that you can do during the moon in order to bring about a soulmate. Okay. You're going to be dealing with Mercury. Now, Mercury is always a communication, especially when Mercury goes into retrograde, which we are sitting in right now. So this could be affecting your love life. Okay. The words are reasoning, mind, thoughts, cleverness, nervous system, information exchange, and day-to-day communications. As I said, Mercury is very much, goes within it. Also, these words, Gemini, third house, or Virgo, and sixth house. Oh, funny enough. So you've got 2 6 houses here. Interesting. So, okay, again, Mercury might be affecting your love life. Maybe you're battling with communication with your partner or with your person. We've got the nervous system here, so maybe this communication could also be affecting your health. I'm sorry, there's a bit of a glare. Maybe I'll move it over there, it's a bit better, sorry. Reasoning mind, again, sit and think about your thoughts. Think about what and how do your thoughts and your reasoning affect your love life or lack thereof. Okay, so again, use the moon's energies in order to manifest someone. If there's no one in your life, think very carefully about your thoughts. What are your thoughts, and how your thoughts will affect this is quite simple. What are your day-to-day communication with yourself? What do you believe when it comes to your love life? What do you believe about yourself? What do you believe that you deserve? Do you manifest with the idea of, I just want a boyfriend or I just want a girlfriend? And then you get one and then it doesn't work out. And then you're like, okay, well, now I want a boyfriend or girlfriend that's rich, for example. And you get that and that still doesn't work out. And then, you carry on doing these cycles. And this is saying to you is, what is your day-to-day mind thinking about? What are your thought patterns? Just have a look at the situation. You got the card teacher. So again, what is your past or what is your love life teaching you? If you continuously having relationships where you don't feel like you are being treated the way you deserve to be treated, then the teacher or the lesson there is for you to demand it. Do you feel, or are you scared that if I demand love from someone, or if I demand what I want, that I'm going to scare them away? And if that's your belief systems, then maybe you always continuously just accepting bullshit from people. You just, you just continuously in these cycles of having bad things happen. And this is saying to you, very lovingly, just have a look at yourself, have a look at your belief systems, have a look at your thought processes. All these things can and will affect your love. It will affect your relationships. Again, I'm not saying you go into a relationship being aggressive, because that will also bring up the bad things. But, if someone's not treating you right, talk, communicate, Again, if there's been a lack of communication or things are not going well in the communication sector, what is this teaching you? Okay, maybe rethink the way you communicate to people. Okay, so we got fertility. So you could really and truly be fertile along this time. So if you're looking to fall pregnant, this might be a time for you to decide to go in. And of course, if you're not, then this is just a card of saying that, with manifestations, this is the fertile time. So what they're saying is, the soil is ripe. This is the time to plant the seeds. Okay. So use this time, the month of July, very carefully in order to bring about a positive outcome. Okay. Whatever it is, whether you're in a relationship or whether you're single, this is the time. July is a very, very fertile month for you as a couple or as someone finding love. Plant the seeds, but make sure they're positive seeds and no longer negative. Remember, what you believe is what you manifest. If you believe you don't deserve, you will continuously to bring people in that will treat you the way you believe. Okay. Right, let's get into some more cards for you. What does pile number 2 need to know for the month of... Oh, wow. Okay. July. Okay, 6 of water, memories from your childhood, romanticizing the past, issues regarding children. Okay, so there could be children again, fertility, maybe you're going to fall pregnant, just again for some of you out there. You could be thinking a lot about the past, maybe it's someone from your past that you're thinking about and it's weighing quite heavily in your mind. It could be a past lover that might be returning to your life. You might be having a second chance. And it's going to be at the beginning stages. So maybe the month of July is the month that you reconnect. You might be too much in the past, which could also be affecting your current relationships. Okay, take whatever resonates. Okay, we've got the Chariot card, and that's quite good. That means, once again, things are starting to move forward. You're going to find the will to move on. You might be traveling to go and see someone for the month of July. Maybe you haven't seen them because of, distance, the virus and everyone being in lockdown. This is definitely a month where you're going to charge forward. There's movement for you. Okay. Find the strength, find the willpower in order to get through whatever it is that you're going through. Again, watch your communication. Make sure you're communicating what you want and not what you don't want. Okay. The Knight of Earth is telling you it's got your loyal, dedicated, honorable, kind. Okay, time to buckle down to get things done. Honor your commitments. So, yeah, okay, fine. So you may be in a marriage, if you're on a marriage or a proper long-term commitment, this might be saying honor your commitment, dedicate more time to your person, become a little bit more honorable, a little bit more loyal, again, take whatever words resonates. If you're single, it could just tell you, this could be your knight coming in. This is your knight in shining armor that will be coming in the month of July, and this is someone who you can expect to be quite loyal, dedicated, honorable, and kind. Okay. Let's see if there's anything else. Pile number 2. Quite sweet. It says there's a guardian angel, so this person will be your guardian angel. Okay. Oh wow. Okay, stalemate. I'm pretending there's no problem. Okay, so need to make a decision. Okay, so for some of you, you've just been battling with something. You feel like maybe your relationship's at a stalemate, and neither one of you is willing to give in. Which could just be affecting things for you at the moment. Okay. Again, it's communication. It really and truly could be, as I said, we are Mercury retrograde right now. Okay. Which means, I think this goes through until, and I can't remember the date, but it's around mid-July. It could actually be, this is the reason why things are at a stalemate. maybe you and this person, if you're involved with someone, might be fighting quite a lot at the moment. This is just basically saying, things might not be as they seem, okay? Because of the fact that this Mercury in retrograde does affect communication, maybe it's time to watch what you say, okay? Communicate clearly. Say what you mean. Not, this is not a time to put puzzle pieces on the table. If your partner's peeing you off, it's quite simple. Put it down. If you cannot find the right words, write them a letter, blog, whatever you need to do, put it on paper if you cannot communicate exactly how you're feeling, because clearly there's a stalemate. There's someone that's unwilling to or unable to deal with, whatever the problems are between you. People cannot read minds, and especially during Mercury retrograde, okay, it just gets so confusing. It really affects everything. Even messaging and computers and glitches and all kinds happen during the retrograde, okay? So this is saying to you, watch what you're communicating, what your thoughts are around this time. You're confusing yourself, you're confusing the other person. This is a time to become very clear about what you want. Even if you're trying to manifest. If you're trying to manifest and you're not clear enough, you're going to get the wrong thing. You're going to get the wrong person coming in, and then you're going to again carry on in the cycle. So this is a very good time to meditate on what's gone wrong in the past and what patterns and mistakes not to make, so that July, and thank goodness this is a little bit early, you now got, just under a week, I think, to sit down, get it right, get this all on paper, so that when you come through to July, we will not have the same mistakes that what you've had in the past. Okay, pile number 2, that's what we have for you today. I hope this message is something that resonates with you. And if not, once again, we've got 3 piles. Try, and if none of those resonate, remember, divine timing comes into play. It might, it might take you a little bit longer. Remember, you're still at the fertility stages, okay? So that means you're way at the beginning stages of whatever it is you're trying to do right now. Just make sure that your communication is clear, and things will eventually start to charge ahead for you. Okay, thank you very much, and I will be moving on to pile number 3. Right, pile number 3, hashtag house 9. What is your July love life going to be like? Okay, so, sorry, I'm just trying to find a spot where you can read. Okay, the glare's not there, sorry. Okay, so your month of July, the words is philosophical growth. Things that will affect you in the month of July when it comes to your love life is travel, mentor, wisdom, religion, the future, and the big picture. Wow. Okay. So straight away that tells me that, that there could be, you could get into quite a lot of conversations with your partner, about, your religion, maybe about philosophy, maybe. This could be a month where you might be traveling towards each other. Maybe you've been apart for whatever reason, and there's a bit of travel back and forth between you, or maybe you and your partner are going to go away. Maybe you yourself are going to travel for whatever reason, and you will find a partner if you are single. Okay. Wisdom, religion, the future, the big pictures. Okay, so this is a month when it comes to your love life to look at the big picture and to look at the future. Okay, if you're in a relationship, you need to sit and think about whether this person that you are with is the person you see yourself in the future with. Do they fit your big picture? Okay, will religion in any way or form affect your love life? Okay, so these are just words that you need to think about during the month of July. Okay, you've got your self mode. So let's got your holds the rewards of your new growth. Okay, so again, we did have growth. We've had growth now twice. So that's saying it's time for you to grow. A cup that is filled by your past. Okay, path of the least resistance. Okay, so this is very interesting. Okay. So what I'm going to say is that this is a month to grow, and whatever it is that's been holding you back in the past, this is the month that you need. The cup that is filled by your past might mean that, something that maybe you are, well, connecting with someone from the past. Maybe someone from your past comes back and offers you a cup of love. Just some of you out there. So that could be an ex coming back, or it just could be, you filling up your cup within growth within yourself. Okay, I don't know. Take whatever resonates. The path of the least resistance. Okay, that could be an interesting one. Okay, we've got your positive changes, so that's quite nice. Positive changes. So yes, July, whatever you've been going through, maybe you've had a lot of ups and downs lately, and things haven't been very good. Well, in the month of July, things will improve. Okay, I actually made a mistake in pile number 1 because I said that she was the goddess of the mountains, but it's not. It's Parvati. She's actually the Parvati. Maybe I pronounced it wrong. She's actually the goddess of the mountains. Maybe your travel should be to the mountains. If you have a lover, maybe it's time you and him go, or her, go to the mountains together and go and have a wonderful retreat together, get to know each other, and fill up your cup of love, or refill up your cup of love. Okay, this might be a sign that if you're single, that maybe you need to take a holiday to the mountains, and maybe that's where you'll meet someone. Okay, law of attraction. Okay, so again, this is very much, as we know, this is the law of attraction, which means what you think, what you believe is what you manifest. Again, you could be manifesting something. Maybe your soulmate is manifested in the month of July. Maybe you are still needing to manifest your soulmate for the month of July, and they asking you to look up law of attraction in order for you to, make a more positive or bring in a more positive person. Okay, what else can we give our pile number 3? What do pile number 3 need to know for the month of July in love? Okay, so first card out. End of a difficult situation. Okay, embrace the change and expect things to get better now. Recovery from an addiction. Okay, so I think this is just basically saying that, that the past, the past is finished with. Okay, so whatever you've dealt with that, sorry, I'm trying to find the best spot here to, okay, whatever you dealt with from the past, it's now over with. The heartache, the pain, your situation's about to get better. Okay, this is saying to you, please to embrace the change and expect things to get better from now on. Okay, whatever you've gone through, embrace what's coming and let go of what's gone past. Okay, again, remember, there's positive changes on the way. That's where you need to focus. Okay, you don't want to go and ruin what's coming because you're so busy looking at what's gone. Okay. Okay, the Moon card. Important psychic insights, events behind the scenes, releasing fears that hold you back. So yes, again, don't allow anything from the past that could possibly hold you back. Things may be a little bit confusing for you, maybe even right now, with the moon may affect your love life. You might just find that things are just very confusing for you right now. You're not really too sure what's going on. With the philosophical growth, you could have maybe, some psychic insights come in around this time, heading into the month of July, which could really help you out. Maybe again, you may have fears that hold you back. What did I say? Something about the past. Again, maybe something from the past is what's making you feel scared and fearful. And you've got to be very careful that you don't allow that to affect your love life. Oh, okay, because look here, you got missing an opportunity, discontentment or boredom. Open your eyes to the possibilities. Again, you are letting your fears get in your way of your love life. Okay. Whether you've met someone or not met someone, if you haven't met anyone and you are trying to bring someone in, via the law of attraction, you're not going to bring that person in if you are scared and fearful. If someone's coming in to offer to offer you something and you deny that person because of fear, then you're probably missing a great opportunity for love. Okay, so it's got to open your eyes to the possibilities. So again, there might be someone that might be coming in, if you haven't met them already, and look around. There's always a thing that says, your soulmate may differ from what you expect. So just have a look around you. Don't miss out on an opportunity because of fear. And then we have got the Seven of Earth. Okay, seeds well planted, a temporary pause in action, unnecessary worries. You see, again, it's just confirming that it's only your fears that have stopped you. That is all. Okay, it's only the fears. I mean, it's almost like kind of have the feeling that this is what you're going through now. You're going through a lot of worries. You're going through, maybe the moon's affecting you. You've had to deal with a really bad situation, and you may be recovering maybe from an addiction, just for some of you. But yeah, expect things to get better. Things are getting better. Look here, positive changes. Okay, so again, positive changes for you. Don't allow it might still be the seeds that are still just being planted. Okay, don't allow the worry and the unnecessary stress and fear from stopping you from getting this possibilities. Okay, I'm going to pull one more card for you, Paula. Oh gosh. Okay, so we've got the King of Cups. So it's got trustworthy, compassionate, respected, and cultured. Okay, so open your heart and mind to those around you. Trustworthy, heartfelt advice, charity work. I think this is also just saying, exactly, open your heart to whoever this person is. I think this is saying this person is trustworthy. Don't allow this person. It doesn't have to be an actual king of water. But don't allow this opportunity to get away from you because of your fears. Open your heart to them. Open your mind to them. And understand that you can trust the situation. You can trust them. It's going to bring about a positive change for you. Again, maybe you need to... There's a little bit of growth that needs to be done on you. Maybe your belief systems. Holds the rewards for the new growth, along with the seeds are well planted. So yes, if you've got no one in your life, then just be more positive. Believe that this person's out there. Believe that they are on their way into you, because the seeds that you plant now are the ones that are going to start to grow. Okay. And again, if there is someone that you kind of, you're maybe someone from your past, it's going to bring about a newness, either which way. Even if they are an ex and it wasn't maybe positive the first time around, this time I think things are going to be more positive. There could be a lot of newness to the relationship. There could be more growth, and you could actually have a future together. Look at the big picture. The future and the big picture of this person. Don't miss out on opportunity for having a future with this person because of fear. Okay. I hope that helps pile number 3. And, please, send me comments and let me know if this resonates or not. I will chat to you soon. Goodbye.